Good morning. Good to see you all here this morning. I'm Dennis Akizuki. I'll be the chairperson for this morning's service. Before we begin, just a reminder, no food or drinks in the Hondo, and please also turn off your cell phones or put them on silent. Thank you very much. We will begin this morning's service with recitation of Sanbujo, which you'll find on page 24 in the large service book. Followed by sutra chanting Sanbutsuge, which you find on page 15 in the small Dharma School service book, or page 79 in the large service book. The page numbers for the sutra books will be displayed on the front screen and your monitors at home, so please follow along. Namandams, 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 namandams. Please rise now to sing the Gatha Namu Amida Butsu, which you'll find on page 67 in the small service book. Please remain standing for the three treasures, which is on page 3 in the same small Dharma School service book.
When life is fair and sunlight gilds the day, when fortune smiles and flowers adorn our way, oft let us pause with grateful hearts to say, Namu Amida Butsu. Even though our way leads 'neath a darkened sky, and to our loved ones pain and death draw nigh, our tears may flow, yet trustingly we cry, Namu Amida Butsu. The three treasures. Hard is it to be born into human life, now we are living it. Difficult is it to hear the teachings of the Blessed One, now we hear it. If we do not deliver ourselves in the present life, no hope is there that we shall be freed from the suffering and sorrow in the ocean of birth and death. Let us reverently take refuge in the three treasures of the truth. I take refuge in Buddha. May we all together absorb into ourselves the principle of your way to enlightenment and awaken in ourselves the supreme will. I take refuge in Dharma. May we all together be submerged in the depths of the doctrine and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. I take refuge in Sangha. May we all together become units in true accord in your life of harmony, in a spirit of universal oneness, freed from the bondage of selfishness. Even through ages of myriads of kalpas, hard is it to hear such an excellent, profound, and wonderful doctrine. Now we are able to hear and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of Tathagata's teaching. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu. Please join me in Kansho. Every morning we are born again. What we do today is what matters most. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here, and thanks to those of you who are joining us via the YouTube channel. We really appreciate you taking your time and coming to visit us. You know, as we end another summer, I can imagine what's going through the minds of school children and parents at this point. I would guess that most of the parents may be wishing these last few days would just fly by so they can get the kids back off to school. But some of the kids might be thinking, can I milk these last few days for all they're worth? I know some of the kids are back in school already, so that's already gone. But, you know, I guess many of them are, you know, just thinking about all the fun they had during the summer and wanting to extend that. But, As kids, we're always looking really for that next time, that next goal, whether it's getting to go to school as a kindergartner, getting to middle school or high school, graduating from high school. And as adults, we may wish time away as well. When's the next vacation? When do I get that next promotion? When's the next job? So on. Maybe the future holds unknowns that don't really seem desirable, making us fear the march of time toward an event. You get the big promotion, but now you're responsible for the budget. Maybe that's not so desirable. You get to your senior year of high school, but now you have to pick a college or an alternate path. You finally are in the last year of a degree program in college, and now you realize you need to find a real job. We transition in our lives from wishing for the future to come faster to wishing it would just stay out there in the future. And yet we have issues with the past as well. Why did we make that choice? Why did I use those words? How could I have done that to them? We have regrets. When we focus on a point in time other than now, emotions are immediately in play. Yes, there are some good emotions that go along with other times. You can be happy looking into the future and anticipating all the good things that might happen. You can joyfully reflect on past moments of fun, family, and personal accomplishments. But unfortunately, these are not the parts of the past and future on which we tend to dwell. Much of our time looking into the future results in emotions like fear and worry. When we look back, we often have regrets and remorse. Western society is enamored with consumerism. The advertisers are so good at getting our attention that I want to borrow a trick from them. But in the shopping mall of life, this is not a trick. It's actually the real deal. Picture in your mind a giant banner stretching across the entrance to your favorite mall or shopping area. There are only 2 words on that banner in giant red letters, followed by 3 exclamation points. Today only. That's all it says. Today only. Or if you'd rather be shopping in Tokyo, kyodake. Probably in stylized katakana with some cartoonish looking exclamation points after it. But what, you may ask, is today only? The answer is everything is today only. Life is today only. Jinsei wa kyodake desu. We've talked about this before. You can only live in the present. Yet, we keep beating ourselves up about things that happened in the past, or we worry about things that come in the future. And if you really want time to fly by, then just keep regretting the past and worrying about the future. These combined emotions will age you faster than you ever hoped. But while they do that, they also steal your physical and mental health. Now, I can also understand that there are those that might be thinking, what's so great about today? Look at the state of our world. And I'm not here to convince you that today is great. I'm only here to remind you that today is all there is. It's always today. Each day we have a choice. We can wish we were back in the past or somewhere in the future. We could simply ruminate about the hand that life has dealt us and decide that it's all very unfair. Or we can take this day and make the most of it. One of the fundamental truisms of life is that life comes with difficulties. And we know that from the Dharma, the Four Noble Truths, that the cause of those difficulties is our attachments to an ever-changing and interconnected world. But we see the world through a more static picture of how we think it should be, or how we remember it, or how we believed it would be. But all of these images of the world are filtered by our experiences, how we were brought up, the people around us, and what we were exposed to. Our lives in this human form are the result of causes and conditions, most of which are unknown to us. Once the causes and conditions cease to be sufficient, we cease to be as we are in this form. The same is true for all the things in life which we are or become attached. Everything is of a transitory nature. When I think back to the earlier times in my life, there were things, physical realities, that I thought were precisely what I wanted. I remember as a teenager thinking that having about a 42-foot yacht with twin diesel engines was the epitome of having made it. And cars were also really important to me, those beautiful cars out there. Now I look back on those things and think, what a waste of money. What a waste of time. What a waste of resources. Those things haven't changed much. In many cases, they are still each several times my highest ever annual salary. But I've changed. My values have changed. They've shifted. Sometimes when we start thinking about the future or the past, we see things as very static. And we make an unconscious assumption that we will also remain unchanged, but everything changes. And we are all interconnected. Most of the things that once seemed so important to me back then would not fit in my life today. So my reflections on my future self from my earlier years only fit the person I was then. I'm no longer that same person. Everything changes. The problem with always looking into the future is that you really don't know who you will be at that point. The same is true for looking backward. I used to think that I should live life with no regrets. But my thinking on that has changed as well. Without regrets, I have no real gauge for how I need to change, how I need to improve, to be a better minister, a better husband, a better father, grandfather, a better friend. If I cannot reflect and say, I could have done better, then how do I grow? So yes, I can look back into the future. I can look into the future to see where I'd like to go and how I'd like to get there. I can and should look into the past to see how I can do better. But dwelling in these other periods of time is a trap. You can only live in the here and now. Dwelling on the past and the future robs you of your present life. Yes, I wish the world were a bit simpler. I wish there were less hate. Actually, I wish there was no hate. But the world is how it is right now. I am how I am right now. Everyone around me is how they are right now. And since I can only live right now in this world, this is the world, its inhabitants, that I must live with. This is the me I must live with. And that will always be the case. At the end of my last Dharma talk, I quoted the Stoic Marcus Aurelius, who wrote, "It is not death that a man should fear, but rather he should fear never beginning to live." We all have this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to live this life, but it is a limited offer. Life is available today only. Kyo dake. Please join me in Gassho. Every morning we are born again. What we do today is what matters most. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Reverend Jones. I think that was a very, very moving, powerful talk about, reminding us, live today, be grateful for today, and think words to live by. Please now rise to sing the Gatha Ondukusan II, which you'll find on page 76 in the small Dharma School service book.
Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Please be seated.
Are there any announcements?
Morning, Larry Honda. Those of you who are Sangha members, you should have received in the latest Dharma newsletter, or probably actually a direct mailing about Rinban Sakamoto's retirement at the end of the year, and that the retirement party is scheduled for Saturday, November 1st from 11:30 to 3. So I'm up here to ask you to please RSVP. There is no cost for this at all, but since we are supplying the food for the luncheon, we would like to have sort of a semi-accurate count so we don't buy too little or too much food. So while you remember, please do the RSVP. You can either do that by a direct mailing, or I think there might be a QR code to do it online. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm May Kawamoto, Dharma School Superintendent. I'm just making an announcement directed to the teachers and TAs. We have a meeting this morning at 11, and I might have said it was in the little chapel, but it will be in the boardroom, 11 o'clock. So teachers, TAs, and substitutes. See you then. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Louise Hayamizu, and I'm here to tell you or to remind you about our Games and Activities Day scheduled for next month, the 28th, from 11 o'clock until 1 o'clock in the church annex. And I just wanted to mention a few of the activities that we have. We have Hanafuda, which is a Japanese card game, chair exercises, sing-along, puzzles, Scrabble, Texas Hold'em, Tenugui workshop, which is kind of a towel, Japanese towel, that you're going to decorate or paint, origami, 5 crowns game, knitting and crocheting. In fact, the knitting and crocheting, this year you're going to make a zori-shaped luggage tag. So if you're interested, please come. But we'd love to have you come out and join us. I have some flyers, and they will be over in the refreshment area. And then we also have a sign-up here. You can sign up there, or if you miss that, then you can go in the office and sign it in the office. So I hope you'll come. We could use the people, so thank you very much.
Okay, thank you to Reverend Jones and to AV coordinator and organist today, Mas Nishimura. He was doing double duty, which is why the music didn't start immediately, because he had to go from one job to the next. So we thank him for doing both of those jobs today. Thank you, everyone, for attending this morning's service. We will now have closing Kansho.
Please join me in Kansho. Namu Amida Butsu.
Namu
Namu Amida Butsu.
Namu
Namu Amida Butsu.
Namu.
Thank you, everyone. Please come forward for shoko.
And please join us for refreshments in the garden, maybe? No, in the annex, in the multi-purpose room. So exit this door take a shortcut through the garden in the back door of the annex. So please join us for refreshments there.
No, I am too. Good stuff.